Good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to Belgrade in Serbia. Now you might have been wondering where I've been for the last few weeks. Well, I've been here in Serbia. I spent a few weeks here in Belgrade. Then I went to the village. I rented a house, a nice house with a big garden close to the mountains. I was having barbecues every day, so it was very nice. And now I'm back here in Belgrade, and I'm going to stay until Ukraine opens. So I'm expecting that to be around the middle of June. Now I've had some excellent news recently. Over a year ago I applied for my Serbian passport. My mother's Serbian, so I was able to get it on those grounds, and there's been a lot of bureaucracy and money that I've had to pay, but I finally got it. So this is fantastic. I'm a fully fledged citizen of Serbia. So yeah, I've got dual nationality now, British and Serbian, and also the Serbian passport is very useful for travel because I can now go to Russia with no visa. And getting a visa for Russia is quite difficult with a British passport. So yeah, this is fantastic. So I'm not going to bore you with too many of the details surrounding coronavirus in Serbia, but to be honest, we've got away with it pretty lightly, I think. Compared to some other similar countries, the death toll's been quite low. At the start of things, the government locked down the country. There was a curfew from 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening till the same time in the morning. People here acted very responsibly. You know, people were abiding by the curfew hours. A lot of people were wearing masks. So it's been, I'm not going to use the word successful, but it's not been too bad here. So my plans for the immediate future are that I'm going to stay here in Serbia for the next few weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Bold and Bankrupt is supposed to be coming here, but I'll believe it when I see it, because he's told me he's coming many times in the past, and it hasn't happened yet. So maybe go to his channel and write him a comment saying, "Get your ass to Serbia." So after Serbia, I'm going to go back to Ukraine, where I've been living on and off for most of the last 7 or 8 years. And after Ukraine, I'm going to go to Russia. So I'm going to do a tour of some Russian cities. So here we have the French embassy in Belgrade, and by far the most beautiful embassy building here. And here it looks like we have the Austrian embassy, very beautiful as well. I tell you how I feel about Serbia at the moment. It reminds me of these photos I see from Yugoslav times, where the streets are very quiet, nobody around. It's just like how it is now. It's quite nice, to be honest. Coming up here we have a charming little park in the center. If I'm in town, you'll quite often find me sitting here drinking a coffee in the mornings. Here we are on Nez Mihailovo, the main shopping street in Belgrade. And midday on a Friday, as you can see, it's pretty busy. It's not as packed as it would be ordinarily, but still a lot of people around. There we have the weather forecast for the next few days. Not very good at all. So I'm glad I'm doing some filming today. Don't buy any strawberries from this guy because they're really expensive and not very good. This is one of the casualties of the corona crisis. This used to be a big bar are now closed down. There's some of Serbia's new Chinese facial recognition cameras. I thought I'd show you the other side of Belgrade, New Belgrade. So it's a beautiful day here today. We can see there's a big casino here, Grand Casino Belgrade. So if you got any dinars you want to lose, this is the place to go. Very nice today, there's lots of people walking around. Lots of river boats, restaurants and cafes, bars. And we can see there lots of boats in the harbour. Funky looking restaurant here, lemon chili. Really is a great place to spend a sunny afternoon. It'd be great to have one of these boats in summertime for zipping up and down the Danube and Sava rivers. Maybe some women on board with you. Champagne. And here we have Yachting Club Goga. Looks like a cool place. So, everybody's out today enjoying the weather. It's going to be the last sunny day for a while. Apparently it's going to be pissing down with rain for the next few days. So everybody seems in a very relaxed mood, not a mask in sight. Girl selling strawberries here. I love this time of year when all the delicious fruits come out. Strawberries, raspberries, hey man. And eventually watermelon a bit later in summer. So we're now in Zemun. You can see lots of pretty old buildings. More and more restaurants and bars. I haven't been to this part of Belgrade in about 10 years, so I never imagined it was like this. A very pleasant surprise. Wow, we've got a very quaint street here. Some cozy looking old restaurants. And here we have what looks like Belgrade Rowing Club. I used to do a bit of rowing back in the day when I lived in London. These guys have got something in a big bag here. I wonder if it's food for the swans, or maybe it's a dead body. That's a load of old bread. Look at this, we've got a couple of hostel boats here. You have to be careful if you stay here, otherwise you might end up having wet dreams in the middle of the night. So everybody, thanks very much for joining me on this Serbian video, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye for now.